The market is moving exactly as predicted in two different ways. So our first thought was that the moment that gold starts to fall down from its peak, that Bitcoin was gonna go on a run. Exactly that has happened just now. Our second thought was that this looks to be or seems to be a perfect breakout point for XRP, and it turns out we were extremely correct with that as well. If you're unsure, look back at my videos over the last 2 days because I've talked about this exact scenario in all 3 or 4 of them. For example, this video from 3 days ago where I said, XRP and altcoin holders, I am taking urgent action now. Then after that, this crazy chart just revealed the next pump. I then talk about the fact that it's happening right now, your time is running out, and then I made a trading tutorial for how to trade. But to that, yesterday I posted 2 additional videos talking about my newest trading setups. So again, over the past 3 days, I've opened up 3 different trades. I'll quickly show you the amount of profit that I made and that the followers have made, everybody who followed along. And then I'll talk about what I think is going to happen next. So make sure you press that like button because even though we have not hit 1,000 likes, my goal was if we hit 1,000 likes, I'll give $50 away. I think it's just time to give away $200 to some people. I do it every month or so, just a couple small little giveaways. Just make sure you press that like button, make sure you comment something down below, and at the end of the video, I'll reveal exactly how you can win it. So the first trade I opened was 3 days ago where we marked the XRP bottom. We were basically trying to get ahead of the breakout, and it seems XRP now has broken out. We were ahead of the curve, and our $500 that we put into this trade are now up 100%, meaning we put $500 in and we're up $500. This is insanity. Imagine if we put $100,000 into this trade, we'd right now have $100,000 in profit, but we claimed, hey, it's a smart idea to do smaller sizes that everybody can copy along with. Then again, you can see XRP right now is back to 229. It just broke through the 225 resistance like it was nothing. And right now, there are a couple of interesting points to watch out for, but this is just so beautiful for XRP. And I still feel as if this could be the next major leg up because it just seemed like a logical point to get started again. Also, you've got to understand that this channel towards the downside, right? This pennant of sorts really has been ever since XRP reached that local high. It's just been downtrend, downtrend, downtrend with one break of structure around here the 1st or let's say the 2nd of March. This is the 2nd time that it is broken, but this time, I guess today, we're going to be getting ourselves a confirming candle. If today XRP closes above 225, things are extremely bullish, ladies and gentlemen. Now, you might have also heard me talk about my bots yesterday. I opened 2 different bots, which are 2 different trades. I want to quickly show you how much profit I made and then show you the astronomical amount of money that everybody who followed along with my strategy has made in just 1 day. So just for fun, I'll quickly show you, right? The bots, I put $3,000 into the XRP bot. It is right now up $900 in 1 day. I put $5,000 in the Bitcoin bot, and it is up $550 in 1 day. Now, my log is not that extensive. What I'm going to try to do is keep track of how much the balance, I put $15,000 into an account, how much the balance is every single day. I just inserted here the 2 bots that I've got and exactly how much money I put into them, what the ranges were, how many grids, etc. But like I just said, I put $3,000 into this bot, and every single person who copied my bot, because it's again free to copy, all you got to do is, I'll show you in a second here, is right now in 30% worth of profit on their investment in 1 day. And for the Bitcoin bot, again, I opened this Bitcoin bot in a video live. I just went to the video, explained exactly what I was going to do. I did it in that video, then posted the video an hour afterwards or so. The funny thing is, both these bots, probably by the time I uploaded them, were maybe still at a slight loss, meaning anybody who copied along most likely is even in more profit than I am. Imagine you did this XRP bot with $50,000, for example. Your gains would also be, let's say, about 15 times as high as mine. Now, there's about 120 people that copied along with my bot, and I can't see the exact number that they've made, but I can just imagine with the amount of money that people deposited that it's already in the hundreds of thousands in just 1 day. Pretty interesting. It could be millions, I don't know. It depends on how much people put in the bot versus deposited. So just to give some sort of context, I explained in yesterday's videos step by step how to copy along with this XRP bot, how to come along with my journey really, because I'm going to start updating on this every single day. And even though on the short term, these might look negative, a day like today shows you how beautiful and how profitable this can be. And I myself am 99% confident. Hey, I'm not a financial advisor. I cannot give you any guarantees, but this is what I'm going to do. And I'm giving people the chance to copy along. It's completely free, doesn't cost you anything. I have no course to sell you. All I do is open my trading bot that I'm going to be using up to the public. It's still up to you to have proper risk management. But if you also wanted to copy along, just go to the first link in the description down below. It says trade on Payonics. Click that button and make yourself an account. You can do this from any country in the world. If there's a little error of sorts, use a VPN. Sometimes it may be necessary for some people. I think most people can make an account though from anywhere in the world, so do it. Step number 2, and this is actually an interesting one. Some people clicked follow the bot first. Some people, they made an account and wanted to deposit first. It might ask you to KYC 1, right? So there's no KYC, meaning I did not even verify my account. This platform doesn't know who I am. You could put any, not financial advice, right? Not legal advice. You can put any name you want. You can put any country you want. Just maybe, I don't know, put freaking Belgium and your name is Maradona. I don't know. They don't really care. I think it might be just a regulatory thing, meaning even in the US, you can use it. Any country you can use it from, except for maybe like North Korea or something. As long as, if necessary, use a VPN and don't click US if they're asking you where you're from, use a different country, whatever is good legal wise. Like I said, maybe like Belgium or something. I don't know which country is best. But I've noticed that some people said they can't deposit, and I didn't understand why not, but I guess it's because they're being too honest and they put, hey, I'm from the US, at which point they will not allow you to use their platform. So just use a different country. Who cares? Doesn't matter, right? Anyway, after you've done that, you press either this bonus. Some people said it doesn't work. Hey, if it doesn't work, just click back in a few days. It might work then, but you click the bonus to just claim yourself upwards of $800. Again, the deposit rewards work. It's just some people said the link doesn't work, but whenever I click it, it does. So I don't understand. Anyway, you can see if you deposit $5,000, for example, you get $800 worth of reward to make these trades with. You can get another one if you verify your account, but hey, I don't care about that one too much. It's mostly this deposit reward that's just really, really juicy that you can only get with the link down below, by the way. And then you go and follow these bots. Again, whichever one you want. I've got one for XRP and for Bitcoin now, but I'll be adding a ton more. And even for XRP, I think it's wise, or for Bitcoin, if I add also a little bit more of a higher risk bot and a very, very low risk bot, as the XRP right now has a 5x leverage and the Bitcoin one has 3x leverage, just to make sure it's as safe as possible. But I also understand that some people might want more. We'll talk about that later. Let's dive into how to copy. So once you press the bot, it shows you like this, right? This is what you get if you press the link in the description down below. Current profit about 30%. If we press copy the bot, right? Let's just quickly press it and wait to see what happens. Just give it a second. I'll just do it live to see what exactly pops up. It'll give me a copy confirmation. All I got to insert, if I've deposited already, is how much money I want to put inside this bot. For example, people said, what's the minimum? I don't know. I think it might depend on the starting price. Right now, you can see that XRP is at $2.30. We started the bot yesterday at $2.08. I think over time, though, it does not matter. But let's just say we want to put $1,000, which is not so much, but hey, let's say we want to. If we press this auto reserve button, like right there, the thing what it will do is it'll put $400 in my investment and $600 as extra margin. What does this do, right? What is the difference? Well, you can click it off and you can see. If we want to put $1,000 into the bot and we do not have any extra margin, the bot will basically break if the price goes below $1.65, or at least we would get liquidated. If you do not know what that means, it basically is because we're using leverage, we get wrecked the moment it goes below $1.65. To get this number as low as possible, we also want to add some money into margin. For example, we want to add, in this case I can't because I don't have it in the account, but let's say we add another $1,000 as margin. You can see that right now our liquidation price is $1.16, meaning we're all good and clear until $1.16. We could do less. For example, hey, let's say $1.30, for example. You can actually change this as time progresses, meaning, hey, we can actually open it up right now with no money and extra margin. And then as the price goes down lower or we get afraid, we add more. But it is always recommended to get your liquidation price as low as possible. It doesn't have to be zero, but it should also not be very, very tight where one move towards the downside can wreck you, right? It should be, in my opinion, at least below $2 at a minimum, right? Actually, also you should look at The lowest price XRP has recently gone to, which is $1.60. Let's quickly check. Lowest price there is about $1. Where can I find it? There we go. $1.61.5. So I would personally make sure your liquidation price is 160 or below. If that's the case, you tend to be fine because at that point you probably have at least a few days or so to add more margin to not get wrecked in case things go sour. Anyway, but that's really it. We just add the amount of money we want to. We add some extra margin if we want to from the start, and we press activate bot. Voila, it's simple. So how does it work? I'll show you again by trying to set up a bot. So for example, if I press create, which you can do yourself as well if you want to make your own, you just insert a price range. From what price to what price do I want to buy and sell? Let's say I want to buy from $1, I want to sell to $4 per XRP. You change this range to get more accurate buys and sells, but that's a story for a different day. Let's just say $1 to $4. Let's say we want 260 different grids. We have a specific percentage we want as to how low the price goes or how high the price goes that we want to buy and sell at. It shows here at which points it will buy, at which points it will sell, relative to the current price, right? Well, actually, it's not completely relative to current price. It's actually relative to your grids and the size in between. So for example, if we change this from 2 to 4, you can see it changes. This is the buy area, this is the sell area in that sense, right? Makes a lot of sense. Anyway, if we put 1, for example, we can now see that this is the buy area, this is the sell area. The lower you put this, or the higher you put this number, the more aggressively it'll buy at these points, basically, because it's very, very near to the bottom, right? So it has more room to sell, less room to buy, so it will buy more aggressively. That's how you change these grids up. I put it very low at like $1.40, for example. So mostly, in case we get a massive drop, we're still quite comfortable. I could have put it significantly higher at $1.60, but I think for my main bot, my starting bot here, it's wiser to kind of minimize profits a little bit to be more comfortable. If I put it at $2, I still kind of think we'd be fine, but it'd be a lot more, quote unquote, risky from an emotional perspective. Let's say you see your bot being at massive minuses for days or weeks on end. It could be quite annoying to people. Anyway, that's basically it. You can set a trigger price if you wanted to. You could set a take profit if you wanted to, because again, this XRP bot I put $3,000 in, it's $900 in the profit right now. I could just press stop if I want the bot to take all this profit and go, but otherwise, again, you can see it only cashed out $16 worth of grids profit, and it's still in $900 worth of unrealized. Why is that the case? It's because it is gearing up for a massive move for XRP to $3.40. It doesn't want to sell everything in one go. It tries to buy and sell. I could, if I wanted to, take the profit right now. That I could just stop the bot right here, right now, if I wanted to. And again, some of my followers, some of the people that copied along yesterday, I've noticed have already closed multiple bots, meaning they might have actually bought in once or twice. You can see here, it's done a lot of rounds over the past day or so, right? It's been buying and selling like crazy because the price has mostly been moving up. But I'll tell you one thing. Preferably, we'd want the price to go up, then down pretty hard, but then right back up. That is where we make most of the money. And that's the difference between just buying it once with a trade like how I did here over on Blowfin. Again, this is still a beautiful trade because we've doubled our money in just 3 days. Still absolutely massive, if I gotta be honest with you. But that's the difference between a massive, just juicy trade right here that only looks good if we go up versus the bot, which at the start was at a pretty big minus, but since it bought and bought and bought as prices went down lower, now it's also in more profit as prices have gone up. But realize that this is the actual investment. This is just that it can buy the bot. It's not at once. This has a lot more comfortability if prices go down significantly versus just a one-way long position. And ladies and gents, it could be that this bot will be in hundreds of dollars worth of a loss soon. It's all a longer term game, and that's why I'll be tracking everything so you can see my results over the next few months, as I'm extremely confident if I just open a few more bots with different strategies but with more size. I wanted to keep my 2 main bots very, very small so anybody can see that a couple $1,000s can turn into huge amounts. I might put more money into this one. I might, for example, make this $100,000 or $500,000 or something like that, just to show people how much money it can make. But I'm not sure what is the best decision. So again, my debate is either I do low amounts so everybody can copy along. You can always choose your own amount, by the way. You can put way more money in the bot if you want to. You can put less money in. But I'm still thinking, should I put $1 million or $500,000 into this bot just to show the gains that it can make and also, of course, the losses in the midst? Or should I keep it small so it looks more realistic to everybody in the sense that this is mostly copyable for any single I wouldn't say every single person, but a lot of people that are really trying to get into this trading situation, they've got a couple $1,000s to trade with. I've noticed from the stats. There, of course, are people that only have $3 to the name, that have $0 worth of crypto, but on average, most people have got a couple $1,000s on this channel at least. So that's why I chose this number, but you understand where I'm coming from, right? So now, how to get yourself into the giveaway, because I've talked about how things are going right now. They're going crazy, man. Sometimes things are just too good in the space of crypto. Really, it is. What you can do to win our giveaway is just, like I said, press the like button on this video. Comment something down below, but in your comment, use the word juicy. I always say juicy on this channel. I don't know exactly why. But you want to know the real reason I'm giving it away right now? Is because I just noticed one of the most loyal members of the channel here, Thomas, donated $50. He says, I'll donate that 50. So who could I be to not double it up or quadruple it up here? I'll give away $200 to people that comment juicy. But I'll do like this. I'll do 10 people, $20, right? If you guys say no, do 4 people, 50. I just think a lot of people always think, oh, it's fake, or no, I never win. I think the more people I pick, the better. I also won $20 almost 10 years ago now that started this entire journey. I know how much a $20 donation can change things for somebody. But you know what I'll do? I'll do $200 worth of a giveaway right now. But if we get to 1,500 likes, I'll up it to $500. Let's do that. And you know what I'm going to do? I'll give it to you on your Payonics. You can still withdraw. Don't worry about that. So exactly how it will work is you press the like button just to get to our like goal. If we get to 1,500 likes, I'll 2.5x the reward. All you got to do is just comment something with the word juicy inside. And if you've won, I'll just comment down below. I'm not sure if I should do it in a video, live stream to pick the winners, but again, it'll be 10 different people, so please understand, it's not that deep, all right? I'm not going to fake a giveaway. What are we talking about? If you want, we can do 200 people, $1 just to prove a point, but that doesn't make sense to me, I think. And I'll ask you for your Payonics UID, so I'll get you $20 on there. Just because I think it should be to go into people that at least are going to try these bots. And again, if we get to 1,500 likes, I'll almost triple it to $500. And we'll do, we could also do 50 people get $10. We could also do that. If we get to 2,000 likes, I'll give away $1,000. But I don't think we'll get there, so I don't even have to talk about it. Why am I doing this right now? Guys, I've not been this excited for the bull market in a while. So I'm thinking also, since that giveaway blessed me so much, I gotta sometimes move it forward. And I always do it on Twitter. I do it every single time. I should do it sometimes on YouTube as well, because these are where the real loyal boys are at. But trust me, if the engagement goes up in the sense that people are actively commenting, people are all involved in the journey, and people are loving it, I'll give away significantly more. So if you're sticking around, I'll get to you, don't worry. If XRP breaks $3 this month or so, I'll make sure at least 200 people get something. Just my quick maths, meaning if I give everybody $20, I have to give away $4,000. So I'll make it 250 people. They all get $20. If XRP breaks $3 this month, I'll give $5,000 away to y'all, all right? In the comment section only. Let's get some vibes in here, all right? Let's get some movement going. Let's pump it up. I'm excited, man. Man, I'm hyped up. I hope you guys are too. The bots are doing well. Again, it might take some time for these things to turn a really crazy green. Right now they're green, I know, but this is all temporary. They could be red again tomorrow. One of my friends is still at -1. I think he was -1.5 million a few days. I think like 5 or 6 days ago. It's right now only -400K. But he's also made millions of dollars with these bots, and I realized, man, it does what exactly I do with my trading anyway, but just automatically. So if you just set your parameters right, it is so beautifully profitable over time. And that's what I'll be documenting the entire journey. I'll be logging every single video I make about it in the sheet. Not every video. I mean, like mostly whenever I open a new bot or a new setting or something like that, I'll be adding it in this sheet. I'll share this to the public once there's some more inside of it, but right now there's almost nothing. I also make some subcategories with how exactly to configure the bot, but again, it'll take some time. I'm just right now starting it. I started it yesterday with just $15,000 into the account. If you're wondering, right now we've got $16.5 thousand. So we're already up 1.5K in just a day. I mean, I will say again, it doesn't necessarily have to stay this way. I'm just stating that I could close them all right now at 1.5K worth of profit in just one day. But I am understanding that the longer term vision here is important to realize that so much more money is going to be made. All it takes is a bit of time. Again, if you've not done it yet, check out the link down below to Payonics. It's going to be my main thing on the channel here for a while. I will cover the news, of course, but this journey is going to be, in my opinion, so profitable, it is worth of a good push. But man, just look at XRP. We're breaking out. We're going crazy. Oh, you love to see it, man. You love to see it. At least I do. I definitely love to see it. This is juicy. $2.30 in XRP, huh? Woo! $3 next. $3 next. I'm hyped up. I'm excited. I think a lot of, man, I've covered it exactly in every video I've made over the past few days. I'm loving it, man. I really, really am loving it. The fact that it's working out so beautifully, I make a video saying, take action now. XRP is primed for a pump. Then the next pump is here. It's happening. Breakout. You know, a lot of people were saying, oh, Dusty, you're sick, because the price went down again. All right. I commented saying, hey, this is a good spot for things to start pumping. The price went down. People said, oh, you're... Again, just for fun, go back to the video, all right? Go back 3 days, go watch this one. I have just seen something in the XRP chart that is leading me to take action right now. And in this video, I'll explain exactly what I'll be doing, where I'll be buying, and why I am buying at this level. And also, very importantly, where I think a good point to sell will be at. Yeah, and in that video, you can see me setting up a buy, you know, setting up a position. Again, I bought this this position that right now has doubled itself live in that video. You can see it was there in about $3 worth of profit or so because I was opening it right there. Let's see quickly. You can go, here you go. But just for the most accurate part, go about to about 8 minutes 30 or something like that, because there I talk about why this moves looks so logical right now. But again, just look back, right? I opened the trade for a good reason. We're trying to beat the curve, and we successfully did. I just want to quickly put it on the record that a lot of people like to hate all the time, saying, oh, you're always covering two sides. No, I've exactly said here, I'm buying, I'm taking action right now. Here's where I'll buy. And I bought it in the video, and there come the results. But yeah, that's about it. Don't want to talk about it too much more. Things are bullish. They're exciting, finally, after many, many months. But yeah,